everybody, and welcome to the Power is Now VIP Agent Business Update. My name is Eric Frazier. Thank you so much for being a VIP agent on the Power is Now Media. Our goal is to support you in every way possible, to have an A to Z solution for your marketing needs. I like to call it cradle to grave, everything you need to do to build your brand, to establish your presence online in a professional way. We got you. We really do. Every day, the team here at the Powers Now is working hard to make sure your videos are on point, your podcasts are perfect, your ad in the magazines, your listings in the magazine. I mean, we are here to serve you in every way possible. Now, up until just maybe a day ago, Powers Now has been doing limited social media management. Means the content we create for you, the magazines, the podcasts, the television shows, we are also adding it to your social media platforms, up to five different social media platforms. We are creating the thumbnails, adding the descriptions, keywords, and we're also running your campaign. So if you set a budget on Facebook or Google ad, we will run that for you. Now, this is just for the content that we're creating. Well, as of now, we have the ability to do full social media management. I'm talking again from A to Z. So more than just the content we're creating for you, but now to really help you with your branding and your online presence, we have the support to do full and complete social media management. And here to tell you all about it is a brand new member of our team, Sara Forkel. She is the brand new Director of Social Media and Client Branding here at the Power is Now. Welcome, Sara, to the Power is Now team.
Thank you so much for having me. Eric, I really appreciate the opportunity to be here and help your agents grow. I'm just really excited about the opportunity that it'll help bring more value to my clients that I've been working with for years, and also your clients, and bringing them more value and really help agents that we're both working with grow their business.
Sara, this is going to be a fantastic partnership, and I'm excited too about helping agents to take their business to the next level, take their brand to the next level. And that's what our goal is here, to elevate the marketing and the presence of real estate professionals across the country. And we do that for our VIP agents. And now having you, well, VIP agents, you're in for a special treat. And being able to get this kind of support that every agent needs, by the way, but few are able to get because of the cost of social media management and the time involved in social media management. Not very many agents are taking advantage of it. The reality is, though, if you're going to be relevant in 2023, if you're going to attract more people online, which everybody is online, then you have to have a social media presence. You have to have a vibrant and I would say a website with substance and information, and you have to be creating content that you can that's really designed to educate and inform consumers, and it will enable you to be the market leader, the thought leader in your market area. So let's learn a little bit more about Sara now that she's on the team. Now, Sara, your role here is Director of Social Media Management and Client Branding. But before we get into what you're going to actually do for agents, can you share with us a little bit about your background in social media management and what you have been doing for agents over the last few years?
Absolutely. So I, like Eric, launched my company, Socially Savvy. I launched my business in 2009. So it was kind of like the cosmic connection for us. So I really felt led that this was the right time, right place for us to partner up and work together and collaborate, really to help agents take their business to the next level. We've been working with agents on their print marketing and their digital marketing, their social media marketing since 2009. And we've been pushing our agents the last few years to do video. And no one's really done it extremely well. Some of them are doing it, but it's not well. It doesn't look professional. Some, kind of do it once in a while where they do a professional shoot, but they're really not putting out consistent, relative, regular content that wows the consumer. And so when I saw The Power Is Now, I thought, wow, this is too good to be true. First of all, at this price, this is not possible. I didn't believe it possible. So I had to do some homework, because really, you get so much for your money, and it's almost a no-brainer for an agent to go ahead and move forward with The Power Is Now, especially now that we're going to have the social media in addition to it, just really to set yourself apart from any agent in the market. So it's really exciting to me that I could, help more agents put out better quality content, by collaborating with you and your team and joining the team and being able to really impact the real estate market with putting out great real estate content on a consistent basis and offering a quality product.
Sara, you and I have been at this now for 13 years exactly. And folks, I mean, it's so true. I started The Power Is Now in August of 2009, and she started Socially Savvy in August of 2009. And so we know that there are forces at work bringing us together, and I'm really excited about it. Sara, I'm very passionate about information and education. That's why I started this. I want real estate professionals to be educators, to sell themselves as a resource, not the property. The property is just a commodity. They have the listing because someone liked them, felt that they were a great resource, or saw something in them that made them feel comfortable with saying, hey, sell my house, or hey, help me find a home. And I think agents need to spend more time and money in investing in building their brand and their authority as agents. So I'm passionate about this, and I know you're passionate about social media. Can you tell us how you got into it and your education around it and some of the success stories you've had with agents?
It was kind of a fluke how I started my business. My husband was a title rep for 25 years. And SB 133 came into play. So title reps weren't able to do for agents what they were doing for many years before. So my husband's like, I need you to help my agents. And so basically I came in and I started speaking in real estate offices across California, basically teaching agents how to use social media. And that's back in 2009. And at the time, I was talking to a top producing agent. She was at one of my trainings, and she said, Sara, this is all great that you're teaching me how to do this, but I am never going to do it. I don't have time. I'm a realtor. I want to sell real estate. I'm not a marketer. She goes, what do I have to pay you to do it for me? And so I said, well, let's come up with what's beneficial to you and what's beneficial to me. And that's how Socially Savvy began. My husband didn't really see the vision. His brokers didn't really see the vision. In fact, I had, top brokers that a lot of Neil Schwartz and First Team, and all these people told my husband, your wife is crazy. She's lost her marbles. This might have worked in her fashion business, but realtors are never going to do social media. I even had Mike Ferry telling people, don't do social media. And since then, he started his own social media company. So go figure. So, with that being said, I had a vision, I saw it, no one really understood it back then. And I charged very little money. Years later, we're charging 10 times what we charged back then. Because, obviously people realized how we could leverage social media and really have an impact online. And the difference between social media, all the agents always had a website, but they weren't getting any business from their websites because there was no traffic to it. And no one knew what SEO was. No one knew how to get their website seen. The only time anybody went to your website is if you gave them a business card or a flyer, and they had your, website there so they could click on it from the marketing piece you were handing out. So we basically began creating content, building out, people's Facebook, people's LinkedIn. At the time, YouTube wasn't even big, but we started off just an Instagram. When I started, Instagram didn't even exist. So it was, Facebook and LinkedIn. Google Business then came into play. That wasn't out initially either. YouTube at the time was just YouTube. It wasn't as big as it is now. Now it's the #2 search engine. So we've really just continued to adapt with the new platforms that have come out and really try to make sure that our clients are there and have a strong presence on those sites for maximum exposure. I love what I do. I love the fact that I can take a new agent and make them look like a top agent, or I can take an agent who's got a lot of business and really upgrade their marketing and get them more business. We want to take each listing or anything that we're doing, each closing, and really leverage that business to get more business. And when we can leverage that, then we see an increase in growth in business pretty quickly and easily. Most people do the listing and they're only about getting that listing sold. And so if we're only about getting that listing sold and we're not creating quality content and putting out quality content, then we're losing the opportunity of getting those 3 or 4 next listings. And so whether the home's a low-end home, whether the home's a fixer, if we put out quality content every time promoting that property properly, we're going to be able to get more business moving forward and keep leveraging and keep increasing the business. And so we've basically learned how to do that for our clients over the years. And now with this, the videos just opens up the market even more for an agent. I mean, video and TV obviously is the way to go. We know more and more people are watching video, even if they're just watching you on YouTube. There's millions of videos being watched every single day. So, I used to say, if you're not on Facebook, you're going to lose your presence. If you're not on Instagram, you're going to lose your presence. And now it's all about video. I don't care if it's TikTok. I don't care if it's Reels on Instagram or YouTube videos and YouTube Shorts. Now there's so much video opportunity where we can feed the content that the Power Is Now is creating for the agent and maximize the exposure and wow the consumer with the quality content being put out for you. So I'm excited.
Sarah, I'm excited just hearing you talk about it. I call this elevating the profession of real estate and the professional because they're creating content. That's one. And number two, where the content resides. It's not just on YouTube or Facebook or social media, and it's not just sitting on their website, but it's on Apple TV, it's on Roku, it's on Fire TV, it's on all the smart TVs, on the Powers Now TV app, in addition to all those social media platforms, of which now they have you to help them not only take the content we create, but additional content that will be curated by your team to really build their brand and presence online. And so that's a great segue to talk about actually your role now as Director of Social Media and Client Branding with The Power Is Now. Before we do that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. If you're a VIP agent, you ought to be checking out the articles that have been sent to you. You ought to be looking at your ad in the magazine, making sure that this is what you want to advertise this month or this week. You ought to be checking out your listings in the real estate magazine, making sure you don't want to make it a 4-page spread or opposed to a 1 or 2 page. We are here for you to support you in every way we can. We're going to talk to Sara more about her role as Director of Social Media and Client Branding right here on the VIP Agent Business Update. We'll be right back right after this commercial break.
The Power Is Now magazines are the leading resource for real estate agents, mortgage bankers, entrepreneurs, and small home ownership businesses, providing leaders with business strategy information, resources and tools through PIN, real estate, programming guide magazines. Stay up to the minute with real estate news and information from industry experts. Subscription is free. Sign up today. thepowerisnow.com. thepowerisnow.com.
And we're back. Thank you for joining me and watching the VIP Agent Business Update. This video is for VIP agents, and you just watched the magazine commercial. Again, I cannot emphasize how important it is for you to leverage our magazines. Our national magazine is there's nothing like it, folks. I mean, we're writing professional articles for you about your market area. And you have the opportunity to add additional content, make any changes to it, because it's your article. You're being published nationally every single month in a national magazine. You may not be aware of this. This magazine is 10 years old. We have thousands of subscribers and even thousands more who are reading it right on the magazine. In addition to that, you're able to share it. And we do that for you, by the way. I mean, if you're giving us access to your Facebook, we are uploading the magazine and we're running a campaign for you. If you've done that, and if you haven't done that, then you have an opportunity still to do that with us. But now you have Sara to help you make sure that it is getting done with your social media. You are also advertising your real estate. So all your listings, not just one or two, but every single listing, even sold listings. If there's, I don't know, 6 months old, you sold it 6 months ago, and you don't have any current listings, we should be promoting the fact that you sold that property 6 months ago. All right, that put it in the magazine. You can do up to a 4-page spread every single month in our real estate magazine. In addition to that, your full page business ad is there. And if you do property management, switch up the ad to just property management. If you do commercial, switch up the ad. You can change the ad as often as you want. The real estate magazine is every single week. Every single week. We want you to take advantage of. And then there's the television magazine. My God, the television magazine is promoting all the videos you do. And you have a full page ad of your business, a full page ad of your TV show, and all the shows you've done with us are actually embedded in that magazine. And so this is one way you can tell people to say, hey, if you missed my last episode, you can find it in the Power is Now television magazine. And then the big daddy of them all, our HUD Homes magazine, is up to almost 400 pages of HUD Homes, listed properties of HUD properties for sale across the country, all 50 states, and you have a full page ad. I know you have investors that would love to buy a $50,000 two-unit building in Detroit, Michigan. I mean, it's probably a HUD foreclosure, or it could be in some other Midwestern state, but these are properties that are for sale, and it's just another great resource for you to send to your past customers, show to your new customers as a resource, and as an agent that really knows what's happening in real estate. You are a VIP agent, and it means something because of the great resources that we make available to you every single week and monthly in the national magazine. And now we have Sara Forkel, who is bringing her expertise, her experience, and helping you now take your game to the next level in terms of your full social media exposure. And again, Sara, thank you so much for agreeing to partner up with us here at The Power is Now, being our director of social media and client branding. And take a moment now and just kind of take us through, as the new director of social media, what you're going to do for each of our agents.
Thank you, Eric. So I'm really excited to meet each one of the VIP agents. Hopefully over the next couple weeks, I'll get to meet each of them and really come up with a strategic plan to, what I noticed when I started talking to you is you had these agents that were VIP agents, but they really weren't maximizing what they were paying for, because you might be putting some information and content out for them, but they're really not leveraging that content and getting it everywhere, showing their local market and the people that they're prospecting or their potential clients. They're really not reaching them with the content that's so fabulous. So what we're going to do, and my team's going to come on and do with them, is take their content that you're creating and add some additional content, and of course push that out and syndicate that to all the places that we can, so we have an increased exposure with simply the content that you've been putting out, adding some maybe new things, adding some maybe new sites to the mix that they maybe didn't consider. Maybe they haven't been promoting their magazines on Instagram. Maybe they haven't been pushing their videos that they're being made, or their shows they haven't been putting on their own YouTube channels. Maybe they haven't been putting them on their own TikTok. So now we'll be able to take those videos that have been made for them, that are completely branded to them, and push that out to their sites, so they have increased exposure to their own network and sphere of influence. And then also basically working with them one-on-one, but we'll be posting regularly. So in the past, I guess there's only been a few posts happening based on the content that was pushed out. And the key with anything, whether you're calling or door knocking or mailing, social media works the same way. It's the power is in the consistency. And so if we can do a post every single day, 5 days a week, instead of just when these different medias launch, now we're going to stay more relative. Our SEO is going to improve. Our presence is going to improve. More people are going to start taking notice to the agents that we're promoting. So that's the goal of the next couple of weeks, is really just to leverage the marketing that the agents are already paying for and get them really to dominate in their local markets.
Sara, I mean, this is fantastic. It is going to be a great opportunity for agents to fully leverage all that we have to offer. And you're right, they are not doing it. And many are not doing it because they lack time. You know, one of the benefits that we offer is that we save you time. You know, all an agent has to do is spend on the average of 1 hour to 2 hours a month with us. That's it. 1 to 2 hours for the entire month in front of Zoom, create the content, and then from that, they're getting articles, magazines, all kinds of stuff, podcasts, tons of content that is now available for them to distribute on their social media platforms. Now, because many were not doing that, we started doing it. So our social media manager, Steve, actually posts the content they're creating on their Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, Instagram, and then also, you know, writing the descriptions and even running the campaigns. So that's what we do right now. But with you now on the team, you're going to elevate that. You're going to create more consistency and add additional content. And folks, I want to be clear that there's going to be an additional cost for this service, but you're going to be blown away on what it costs. So before we get into the cost, Sara, let's lay out clearly what each VIP agent is going to receive.
So exciting, right? Exciting, more content, more stuff, more bells and whistles to increase your business and your exposure. So our team will be creating 5 branded posts per week. For an agent. So they'll have a daily post going out to their, and it's to 4 platforms. So ideally an agent, it would be Facebook, Instagram, Google My Business, and YouTube. Those are your 4 ideals. And then in addition to those 4 posts, if you will, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we're using all the correct hashtags. We're going to get your hashtags working for you. You know, hashtags if you're in California, hashtags if you're in Colorado, they're different. And we're trying to reach your market, tap into what's going on in your local area so you stand out over all of those other agents that are your peers. In addition to that, we will be doing 3 weekly Facebook, Instagram Reels. We all know that if you're just posting on your feed anymore, you're not really showing up. Only about 25 people are seeing you. So it's through Reels and stories that we're able to get that increased exposure to more individuals. So we create those, and we already have some content that's being created for you. So those videos, your live videos that are made for The Power Is Now currently can be fed to those channels, which I noticed a lot of you aren't using. So we will be taking that content and putting it there for you. In addition to that, we do make, if you have a new listing, if you have an open house, if you have a just sold, anything like that, as soon as all you have to do is set us up where you send us your MLS link, my team gets the alerts, and we're able to make your short reel videos that we can add to your Instagram Reels, and we can also add to your YouTube Shorts. So it's really a way for you to get increased exposure with what you're doing in your business on a regular basis. And then from there, you will have 1 strategy call with me per month. So you will be able to meet with me one-on-one once a month for 15 to 30 minutes just to come up with what you've got going on in your business, upcoming listings, just sold listings. Maybe you want to change your look. Maybe you're changing your colors. Maybe you changed companies. Maybe we need to do your new headers because you changed brands. All of those things that are applicable to you. Also, maybe you're wanting to implement some postcard marketing. Maybe you're wanting to do some new signage. So we have all kinds of different ideas that I can help you with. Since I've been working with thousands of agents across the country, I know what's working for top producing agents, and I can really help direct you in maximizing your marketing budget and working with you to figure out what works for your budget as well. And then you will also have a dedicated social media manager. So our team consists of multiple individuals. It's not just myself. I would be a crazy person running around with like a chicken with my head cut off. So there are multiple people on my team that will be working with you. So you will have direct contact with the individual who is doing your post. You'll be assigned a Slack account is how we communicate. And you can just simply submit your request there for anything you need on a daily basis. And that way we get the content out. So it's really exciting. Normally, should I share? Normally an agent pays Socially Savvy like $500 a month for this. But because you're a VIP agent, Eric's going to share with you what he's done for you to make this happen.
Oh, what a great tease. And wait, folks, there's more. Now, I'm not going to share right now, Sarah, what the cost is. What I want to do, because there is really more. In addition to all that you're offering, there is additional training opportunities that we're now incorporating into the Power Is Now that our VIP agents will be able to participate in. And these training sessions will be recorded in case you're not able to show up live and participate and ask questions. And all of it is on building your brand and social media. So Sarah, before we tell them the price, let's talk about the training.
Okay, so I have multiple trainings that I do on a regular basis that you guys will all be included in and can join now. You can join us live, which is where you get the most benefit, of course. But if you miss it, we always record and it will be available to you at a later date for viewing pleasure. Also, if in case you didn't take good notes and you want to just refer back to what we're talking about, because we do really cover a lot of content. We have Marketing Mondays every Monday. That's at noon on Mondays. And I have guest speakers that join us, coaches that join us. I give tips, different tips, new apps, new tools, just ideas that might benefit you in your business moving forward. And then on Wednesdays, I have what's called Wake Up Wednesdays. Wake Up Wednesdays, I have a guest speaker normally, which is a top producing coach that I work with. I have several coaches that I work with that are my business coaches. And they show up to talk about what you can do in your business, implementing things in your business. They talk about business lead generation. We talk about manifestation and getting ready for 2023. We've talked about money mindset. We've done savers, all these different things to really help you be business minded in your business and really to help you take your business to the next level and set clear goals and really just engage with other agents and see where they're winning. That's what, we've really been able to bring other professionals together and share in each other's wins and then take that back to our market and implement it in our business where we see fit. So that's that one. And then also I launched what's called Fierce Female Fridays. Fierce Female Fridays is top industry professionals. I have top producing brokers or agents that join me or coaches that join me, really just to empower other women that are in this profession, that congregate together, bringing peers together to uplift and empower one another. And we do that once a month. And it's on a Friday. It's usually the second or third Friday of the month. It's a little tricky around the holidays trying to get everybody. So we've moved it a little bit these last two episodes that we'll have this year. But it's just a great way for you to collaborate. And then also I do have a marketing agent mastermind group that you can always join as well. And that is a Tuesday mastermind. And we go over it's kind of like each agent speaks on what they're doing, their numbers. If you're interested in that, we actually track the numbers, how many texts you're making daily, how many calls you're making daily, how many personal note cards you're making daily, how many Popeyes you're doing daily. Agents put their numbers in, and what we've noticed is the agents that join are doing better numbers because now everybody in the group hears their numbers. So we've really seen agents increase their numbers because they don't want their numbers to be lower than their peers. And so that's been a really big win for our agents. I've had many agents, and I'm very, very passionate about increasing my agents' business. And everybody has a different personality. So some agents are good at door knocking, some agents are good at phone calling. So we have to figure out what works for you and your personality. And so we kind of explore those options. We share wins. And then again, you can take away what you might want to implement in your business. So it's another great opportunity just to connect with top producing agents throughout the country that show up. And again, we'll be recording it. So if you can't show up, you'll be able to view it at your leisure.
Sara, so you're talking 12 o'clock on Monday. So Marketing Monday is 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, right?
That is correct.
All right. And then on Tuesdays, you have Agent Mastermind. And what time is that?
Tuesday is at 11:30.
11:30
to 12:30 Pacific Standard Time.
And then on Wednesday, you have Wake Up Wednesday. And what time is that?
7 a.m. at Pacific Standard Time, which I will tell you, when I started this, I was like, oh, and people were like, oh, it's so early. But what do they say? They say the early bird gets the worm. And my agents that show up at 7 a.m. are the ones that are the top producers because they're winning in their business. And I tell people, are you sleeping while business is passing you by?
That's fantastic. Well, for my East Coast agents, that's going to be really early for them. But the early bird.
No, it's later for them. It's later for them.
Oh, that's right. 7 a.m. would be 10 a.m. East Coast time. That's right. Now,
so they'll be happy.
Now, what about Fierce Female Fridays? Is that right? That I'm saying that right? Fierce Female?
Yes.
That's awesome. What time is that?
That is it's from noon to 1, and it's only once a month. So you have to show up for that one. We do record it, but we do not make the recording available to anyone that does not attend for the simple reason that there are a lot of women who start sharing some vulnerable information. And so that we can protect what they share in the meetings, we do not make that public to anyone that's not in attendance.
Right. So only people who show up in the meetings will have access to that video.
Correct.
All right. Now, Sara, the cost of your program includes all this additional training that you've just talked about. And we want our VIP agents to participate in it. There's no additional cost to participate in the training if you're participating in the social media management. And so get this, as a VIP agent, there's only an additional $100 a month that you're paying to get this kind of additional social media support. Now, keep in mind that we're already providing you social media support, but you're not leveraging it, and it's just on what we produce. Sara will be curating content, adding additional opportunities, reels, and other things that we cannot do. It is not our specialty to do. This is what Sara does and her team. And so as the director of social media management and client branding, you now have an additional resource to take your branding to the next level, to take your marketing and online presence to the next level. So it's now end-to-end, A to Z, cradle to grave support. Honestly, if you're leveraging everything we have here at the Powers Now, I can't think of anything else that you need to do. Instead of going wide and trying everything out there, it's now time to go deep as we enter into a new year in 2023 to really think seriously about what is working, what is not working. Because what is working is what you need to dive into. You need to go deeper in, as opposed to continuing to try new things that never seem to give you the results you're looking for. So, Sara, I'm really excited about your involvement now with the Power Is Now. And I think the 15 to 30-minute consultation with each of these agents is going to really bring home how much they need you now. And just like how much we need you to help our agents to get this content out to their respective marketplaces.
Yeah, I think that it'll be interesting to see which agents, the early adapters usually are the ones who take off quicker. So, since there's 30 of you and one of me, I urge you to, send me a message at sarah@thepowerisnow.com and get on calendar right away. Be the first to get me your information and get started so that you can be the early adapter and reap the rewards before the new year.
Well, folks, there you have it. Sara Forkel, new Director of Social Media and Client Branding here at The Power Is Now. Now, we're all planning right now. I am deep into planning for 2023. Every agent I know is already working on 2023. We're coming up with business plans and marketing plans and operational plans. We're looking at our status. We're looking at our sources for business. We're looking at everything because we want to roll into 2023 taking action on our plans, not still planning what we plan to do. And so I've asked Sara, as a director of social media management, to lay out what she believes should be some of the top priorities you should be thinking about as you do your business planning for 2023. And these are some of the same topics that hopefully you will discuss with her when you do your one-on-one consultation, which I highly recommend that you email her right now and get on her calendar because it's going to fill up quickly. So Sara, take it away. Business planning for 2023.
Eric, all I can say is video, video, video. The more video and more video. And agents, that is where we're going to really catapult. We are really going to push you and beyond what everybody else is doing. And it's not just the video that you're doing for Powers Now. It's like walking, do your walkthrough videos, do your testimonial videos. There's so many other videos you can do in your business that we can use for your marketing. Because remember, that still content is really just going to fade away because it is. Think of it this way: is a picture says one word, but a video is like a million words. And even people, if they don't speak your language, they can see the video, they can see the content. And so we really want to have high quality video content going out on a regular basis that simply could be you with your iPhone recording a walkthrough. You could be recording a closing. You could be recording you handing keys to your client. Show what you're doing on a daily basis and sharing the life of your life as a realtor with your sphere of influence. And the biggest thing that we're going to see, I know everyone's worried about the slow in the market. So I tell my agents, because the market is slowed a little bit, it's not time to pull back on marketing. It's time to increase your marketing. We really have to increase our marketing to have a stronger presence because a lot of people are going to tailor back. I've already seen agents taking other jobs. And so if you just continue to push forward, increase your marketing, and this is very little cost to you to do that, and you're going to see the results. And then the other thing, sphere of influence marketing is key. If your CRM is not set up, that is your low-hanging fruit. That's where you're going to get your referral business. That's where you're going to get your repeat business. That's now I have agents focusing on baby boomers with AUDs and just really opening up opportunity and kind of creating a niche market for yourself. And educating your consumer and those people that are already connected to you, how you can help them moving forward with this and I say recession, but this change in our market. Markets shift all the time and we have to pivot. And so we're pivoting. And with the tools that we're offering you, you're going to be able to pivot pretty easily and for very little investment as far as I can see. And you really are going to you're getting a very large bang for your buck here.
Thank you, Sara Forkel, Director of Social Media and Client Branding. Again, this program is just for VIP agents. Be able to take advantage of social media, the coaching and mentoring and all the things that are involved here for only $100. I don't know where you can go and get all of that. And I'm just so happy that you are currently a VIP agent. Now, we are looking for VIP agents across the country. We need the Homebuyer Town Hall show in every major city and state throughout the country, because next year, folks, we're going to Hulu, we're going to Netflix, we're going to the next level, and we want you to be on this train when it leaves the station. And so thank you for being a VIP agent on The Power Is Now. Please tell your friends and other people that are seasoned agents about The Power Is Now and about the VIP agent program. Also, remember that as a VIP agent, you have the opportunity to support a nonprofit organization. As soon as we get all of our VIP agents identifying their nonprofit organization, we're going to create a separate magazine called the Powers Now Community Magazine. It will be in line with the Powers Now Community TV, which we've already launched, where we're bringing attention to nonprofit organizations who are doing fantastic work in their community. We want to amplify their voice in the community. And so as an agent in your community, you ought to know about the nonprofit organizations, and maybe you're connected in some way with the nonprofit organizations who are doing great work. Put a full page ad in all 4 of our magazines. Help them get the exposure they need to raise money or to get volunteers. Be engaged in your community. We're all about the community here at The Power Is Now. The information we provide that we get from you and curate and broadcast, that's for the community. That's for your marketplace and for the marketplace worldwide. The power is now. It really is, to build wealth in real estate, to build your business. We are leading the conversation in real estate. We are helping consumers become homeowners and people to build wealth in real estate. That's what we're all about. And you are a very big part of it. You are a VIP agent, and that means something today. Thank you for being a VIP agent. Thank you for watching this video. Have a wonderful day. Remember, we are at our best and we maximize our success when we act now. The power is now.
The Power Is Now Media is worldwide with growing audience of future homebuyers, investors, builders, developers, real estate agents, and brokers. The Power Is Now Media is well positioned to increase awareness and produce results for our growing roster of advertising partners. An advertisement on any of our platforms is the right step toward reaching and communicating key brand messages to a targeted network of individuals, families, and communities interested in housing. Our content areas include feature stories and profiles on successful real estate agents, business owners, government, and community leaders. The Power Is Now magazines are the leading resource for real estate agents, mortgage bankers, entrepreneurs, and small homeownership businesses, providing leaders with business strategy information, resources, and tools through PIN, real estate, and programming guide magazines. Stay up to the minute with real estate and mortgage news and information from industry experts. VIP agents are able to feature listings each week. The Power Is Now TV radio podcast features weekly shows that include Homebuyers Town Hall, Real Estate Roundtable, VIP Agent Spotlight, and so much more. Each week, VIP agents have opportunities to be featured guests on the shows. VIP agents can discuss and showcase houses, neighborhoods, and provide brief introductions. The interviews are unlimited 10 to 15 minutes on each current listing. This product alone separates you from your competition. The Power Is Now delivers to you market update interview to promote listing weekly, promotional biographical video, co-host a bi-monthly Homebuyers Town Hall show, featured subject matter expert on Real Estate Roundtable show, The Power Is Now Program Guide e-magazine, The Power Is Now National e-magazine, article writing and blogging, social media content customization, inclusion and press releases, graphic design services, business and performance coaching, technology support, referrals, lead generation opportunities, and management support.